and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They don't conflicted.
It's alright, man. Zone, I'm gone. When I'm in my zone and get it going, Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Quick throw completed by Watson, and he'll be out right at the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And not a The Browns in 9-2 to start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Broncos, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. He's at the 40. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive, not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb to about the 48-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Chubb. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped him for no gain.
York able to send this one through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 24. They begin the drive with Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Wilson. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. To throw is Wilson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. Patterson's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Second and 6. Chubb on the counter. Always got some breathing room. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A huge play there for Denver, and even 40 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give to Williams, running right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for no place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 31, Wilson. That escapes the sack, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Back to throw. Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. On first down, Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he is going to lose yardage here. Faking the give, now Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Play action. It's Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Williams going to get it again on second down. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with third and just a yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Play action. Now Wilson. Open man. He completes it to Judy. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Schwartz. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That one goes for 8 yards.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 147 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was decided where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Chubb will get the call, running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now Wilson on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 5 yards on the play there, and the drive will continue.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. But 209 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. And again, it's Chubb down to the 42, 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a 2nd down and 6. And Chubb will try the middle here. Fights through it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run with Chubb. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Chubb going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. Was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Wilson to throw. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Wilson. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Wilson. And able to find Gesicki is tight end. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Cleveland, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.